Welcome back. You know, even before water rose in the streets of Shreveport yesterday, a reported tornado hit, leaving a lot of damage.
And one of the most incredible stories out of the city is of a steeple ripped off a church and landed on top of a car. Meteorologist Chris Warren has the story.
A huge church steeple lands on top of a car Thursday. Just one sign of how strong storms were Thursday in the south. The car was moving past the First Methodist Church in Shreveport, Louisiana, when the steeple crushed it. The driver survived, but firefighters say he has broken bones all over his body. Nearby, at least 30 homes were damaged.
Very scary. And I heard the trees falling, and I ran.
So you're okay?
I'm shook up, but okay.
A 94-year-old woman survived after a huge tree crashed into her home, trapping her for a short time.
I told her we had to get up and move. And I took her tray she was eating. I took her tray, moved it to the kitchen, and by the time I got to the kitchen, the tree had fell in the house.
Things come
and she was
down.
under the beam, but she's all right.
You were under the beam?
Yeah, under a beam.
But it wasn't down.
It didn't hit the floor. She was under it.
You were just under it. It didn't hit you.
Yeah. I'm just sore. I feel pretty good.
Chris Warren, The Weather Channel.
Okay, let's check out the overall forecast now. Tomorrow is Halloween, and this is what we're expecting as the same system that brought all the heavy rain and the severe weather across the lower Mississippi Valley yesterday and still dealing with rain today. Well, that system will continue moving east, and look at all the wet weather we're expecting from central Alabama into Georgia tomorrow. And some of that wet weather late in the afternoon will be spreading into central New York and Pennsylvania. So we'll be here watching your trick or treat, your Halloween forecast through the next 24 hours. And here's a look at Sunday. Notice how things just totally start to stabilize the overall atmosphere here as we turn into November. Definitely the weather picture gets better and better each day in the month of November. On Monday, just a few snow showers maybe over the arrowhead of Minnesota, and a little bit of rain shower activity maybe near the Detroit area. This system swings off into western New York and Pennsylvania. But if you look at the whole nation, now we're talking about 85 to 90% of the country, looking at dry conditions, much more tranquil right on through the middle of next week. In fact, all of the West on Wednesday looking at partly to mostly sunny conditions for the most part, maybe a few more clouds in the Pacific Northwest, but the rain-making clouds will be very limited here across the northern Great Lakes and even the extreme southern peninsula here of Florida. An isolated thunderstorm expected on Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe Thursday you get your next chance of some light rain in the Chicago